Let's now talk about another fascinating and highly talked about technology known as blockchain, and how it is transforming supply chain traceability. Imagine a global food company that struggles to identify the source of contaminated products. Traditionally, tracing the origin of each batch takes days or even weeks, creating delays, losses, and safety risks. With blockchain, the company can track every movement of goods from farm to shelf in real time, making supply chains safer, faster, and more transparent. Blockchain, in simple words, is like a digital notebook that is not kept by just one person, but is shared with many people at the same time. Every time someone writes something in this notebook, all the people holding a copy see the same update. And once something is written, no one can erase or secretly change it. That makes it tamper-proof. Think of it like this. Imagine you and your friends are keeping track of who brings snacks to school every day. Instead of trusting one person to write it down, everyone has their own copy of the notebook. If Rohan brings chips today, everyone writes it down. If someone tries to cheat and erase it from their notebook, it won't work because all the other notebooks still show the truth. That's how blockchain makes things transparent and trustworthy. Another easy example is online payments. Normally, when you send money through a bank, the bank is like the teacher who keeps the main notebook of who paid whom. But with blockchain, there's no single teacher. The whole class sees the transaction, so nobody can cheat or lie. So in short, blockchain is just a shared digital notebook that keeps records safe, open, and unchangeable. That's why it's used in things like Bitcoin, supply chains to track goods, and even in voting systems to prevent cheating. So simply, blockchain is a digital, decentralized ledger that records transactions across multiple computers so that the data is tamper-proof and transparent. It was first introduced in 2008 as the underlying technology for Bitcoin, but over the years it has found applications far beyond cryptocurrency, especially in supply chains. Each transaction or movement of goods is recorded as a block and linked to the previous one, forming a secure chain of data that cannot be altered retrospectively. Let's see how this works step by step. First, a supplier ships a product and records details like batch number, origin, and date on the blockchain. Second, the logistics provider scans the shipment at every checkpoint, updating the blockchain automatically. Third, the retailer receives the product, and all prior movements are verifiable in real time. Consumers, regulators, or managers can now trace the complete journey instantly, without relying on paper records or manual audits. The uses of blockchain in supply chains are numerous. Our first type is traceability, where food, pharmaceuticals, and luxury goods are tracked to ensure authenticity and safety. For example, a coffee brand can verify that each batch comes from certified farms. Our next type is fraud prevention, as blockchain prevents unauthorized changes, reducing counterfeiting in high-value items like electronics. Another type is process efficiency, where smart contracts automate payments and approvals when goods reach specific checkpoints, reducing delays in paperwork. One remarkable case study is Walmart, which faced challenges in tracing contaminated produce in its global supply chain. Prior to blockchain, tracing mango shipments from farm to store could take days, delaying corrective actions. Walmart implemented a blockchain-based traceability system in 2018, recording every movement of produce digitally. After implementation, they could trace mango shipments in seconds instead of days, enhancing food safety and reducing losses significantly. The quantified benefit was a 92% reduction in time required to trace product origins, which directly improved operational efficiency and consumer trust. So in a nutshell, we simply saw that blockchain is not just about cryptocurrency. It's a transformative tool for supply chain traceability, fraud prevention, and operational efficiency. Hopefully you like this concept because now you can see how technology ensures transparency, builds trust, and accelerates decision-making in supply chains. This is an amazing learning I believe you have today, and definitely a very important topic for anyone interested in modern supply chain solutions.